Welcome to Hills Mojo. I'm Nunhoy Ngailut. Let's start with today's top headlines. The book The Ultimate Truth Unveiled in Kangpokpi. KSO Delhi and NCR hold peaceful rally for Cookie Zoo political solution. Amit Shah orders free movement along highways from March 8. Zhang Haolun Haokip's transformative book, The Ultimate Truth, Finding Peace, Purpose and Fulfillment, was launched today at MBC Higher Secondary School, Kangpokpi. Published by Astitva Prakashan, the book challenges conventional success narratives, urging readers to embrace authenticity and inner contentment. The event was graced by esteemed guests including DIG Manish Kumar Sachar, CRPF, Additional SPSL Kamkho Hauthovum MPS, Dr. Lamtin Thang Haokip MPCC VP, and educationist Gunchu Thangboy Haokip. Alongside the launch, a career workshop inspired students with insights into purpose-driven living. Haokip emphasized that peace, purpose, and happiness stem from within, not material pursuits. His book serves as a guide to self-discovery, urging readers to realign their lives with meaning and fulfillment. Now available on Astitva Prakashan, Amazon, and Flipkart, The Ultimate Truth is a must-read for those seeking a deeper, more purposeful life.
And I want to take this time to acknowledge KSO friends.
Tell us something interesting about your book, The Ultimate Truth.
We have so many questions in life, so many challenges, so many questions. Like we're looking for perfection. Like we ask so many questions. What would I do so that I live my life the best? So my book is simply about simplifying your life, simplifying our life, so that we find peace, purpose, and fulfillment in the life that we're living. So that is basically about the book. There are strategies in the book included. There are things that needed to be done in the book. So I think the book explores this through means and ways to simplify life and live in the fullest of life.
What inspires you to write this book?
I'm inspired by curiosity. Like I've always been curious as the young person. Ever since I was young, I would always ask myself questions. Like for example, who created God? What would I see if I travel beyond the sky? So such questions, and then it came on to being sort of an adult, and then I see people suffering, and I see people complaining. So I think there should be some answer to all of this suffering and the questions that I have. That is when I come to think about the title of the book, which I called it The Ultimate Truth. The ultimate truth meaning that is the only truth. So the ultimate truth, like I said before, it wants to take people into how to live a life that is fulfilled, that feels fulfilled, and that feels contented.
How do you perceive literature in cookie society?
I think there has been a lot of books coming up recently, but I think that compared to the outside world and other communities that even in India, I think we lag so much behind. Not to mention that we don't have many books written in other language except Hadukuki. So the books that Kuki people have written in English and in other languages besides Hadukuki is only it is only countable. So I think we lag behind, and with this platform, I want to encourage writers, young writers, budding writers, to keep on working so that the literature in our society will be much more improved than now.
What core message for readers And how do you inspire the younger generation in literature?
Literature is beauty. Delving into books about thoughts and ideas of people, that is another beauty. All the learnings and hardships he faced through life, or he or she faced through life, then the books comes out. So a book simply is like gaining a knowledge in one time. All of the knowledge a person acquired in all of his life, we gain it in a time like a day or two. So I think in that sense, I want to encourage people to keep reading, especially the younger generation, which means the more you read, the more you learn. So knowledge, intellect, that is all about reading. It all comes from reading. So when you're reading, you're being taken to different worlds, different perspective, different outlook on life that will teach you so much about life, career, success, family. So everything that you need, I think it's all written in books and we just have to read it.
The heart of India's capital echoed with powerful slogans as the Kuki Students Organization KSO Delhi and NCR and the Kuki Zoo Women's Forum Delhi and NCR led a massive peaceful rally at Jantar Mantar today. Thousands gathered to protest decades of systemic neglect, marginalization, and targeted violence, demanding an immediate political solution for the Kuki Zoo community in Manipur. Protesters carried banners condemning the failure of the Manipur government and the Indian state to protect their rights and ensure their safety. The demonstrators, including students, women, intellectuals, and activists, stood in solidarity against the ongoing violence which has left hundreds dead, thousands displaced, and an entire community living in fear. The protesters reiterated their demand for a union territory with legislature, citing unbearable persecution, land dispossession, and ethnic violence. The KSO Delhi and NCR and Kuki Zoo Women's Forum Delhi and NCR also submitted a memorandum to Prime Minister Modi emphasizing the failure of the Manipur state administration to protect their people and asserting that separate governance is the only viable solution to safeguard their identity, land, and fundamental rights. The key demands include creation of a separate administration in the form of UT with legislature, formation of a committee to draft a roadmap for Kuki Zoo self-governance, protection of Kuki Zoo rights including land and cultural identity, and non-arrest of Kuki Zoo village volunteers who are defending their people. The memorandum poses critical questions to the Indian government. Does preserving Manipur's territorial boundaries matter more than the safety of its citizens? Is the Indian Parliament incapable of ending the Kuki Zoo community's plight? Why are constitutional safeguards absent for the Kuki Zoo, leaving them vulnerable to persecution? They also urged Prime Minister Modi and the Government of India to act immediately, stating that recognizing their right to self-governance is crucial to ending their suffering and bringing lasting peace to the region. In a major development, Union Home Minister and Minister of Cooperation Amit Shah today chaired a high-level security review meeting on Manipur in New Delhi. The meeting was attended by top officials including the Manipur Governor, Union Home Secretary, senior army and paramilitary officers and key members of the Ministry of Home Affairs. Reaffirming the centre's unwavering commitment to restoring peace in Manipur, Amit Shah stressed that under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's leadership, the government is taking decisive steps to stabilize the region and provide full support. The Union Home Minister has issued several directives. Amit Shah has ordered authorities to ensure free movement, warning of strict action against any disruptions. Security forces will take tough action against those involved in extortion, ensuring a safer environment for residents. The Home Minister has directed that fencing at designated entry points along Manipur's international border be completed at the earliest. The government is ramping up its efforts to make Manipur drug-free by dismantling the entire drug trade network. With these strong measures, the centre aims to bring stability, curb criminal activities, and ensure lasting peace in the state. The 13th foundation of the Land Ports Authority of India, LPAI, was celebrated with great enthusiasm at Landport Moray today, marking another milestone in India's efforts to boost cross-border trade and connectivity. The event saw active participation from the staff of Landport Moray and stakeholders of Integrated Checkpost Moray, highlighting LPAI's crucial role in facilitating seamless trade. An official of Landport Moray addressed the gathering, outlining LPAI's journey, its contribution to strengthening trade infrastructure, and its commitment to regional cooperation. Stakeholders and dignitaries expressed their appreciation for the dedication of Landport Moray's staff in ensuring smooth and efficient trade operations. The celebration concluded with a strong reaffirmation of LPAI's mission to modernize border trade and enhance regional connectivity. As LPAI steps into its 14th year, its role in shaping India's trade diplomacy and economic growth remains more significant than ever. In a major security crackdown, combined forces of the Kangpokpi District Police and the Central Reserve Police Force (CRPF) launched an operation today at the Mark Hill Range in Saikul subdivision of Kangpokpi District. The operation comes in response to the alleged attack on Kongba Maru Temple on February 28, which has raised fresh security concerns in the region. Acting on intelligence inputs, security forces moved into the Mark Hill Range where they dismantled multiple bunkers believed to have been illegally constructed. Officials confirmed that this is the second such operation in recent days as authorities step up efforts to remove unauthorized structures and curb militant activities. The move is part of a larger strategy to restore law and order and ensure the safety of residents in the region. Meanwhile, security has been heightened in and around Kangpokpi district, with additional forces deployed to prevent any further incidents. Authorities have urged the public to remain vigilant and cooperate with security personnel as they continue efforts to stabilize the situation. A massive forest fire is sweeping through Reik Peak, one of Mizoram's most picturesque and ecologically rich regions. The blaze, suspected to have been ignited by juming, traditional slash and burn cultivation, has spread rapidly, engulfing vast swaths of forest and endangering the region's delicate biodiversity. Reik Peak, located about 29 kilometers from Aizawl, is home to a diverse range of flora and fauna, including rare orchids, medicinal plants, and endangered wildlife. Local conservationists fear that inferno could lead to the destruction of crucial animal habitat, threatening species such as the Hulok gibbon, serow, and various birds unique to the region. As flames rage across the forested hills, thick smoke blankets the area, posing severe risks not only to wildlife but also to local communities. The fire's intensity has made containment efforts extremely challenging, with strong winds exacerbating the spread. Firefighting teams comprising forest officials, disaster response personnel, and local volunteers are working tirelessly to douse the flames. As efforts to contain the fire continue, authorities and environmental groups emphasize the need for immediate action to prevent further devastation.
Ani chuanin kan sim te bo thale mai tui kha bum tanga tan te kon hetiang chia hal du du bu kanom ni chuan sim kha thale ni te kan se ve le tu ni ere ko sa sa li chen ni chu bok bang mai ani